Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested right now in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, Hut8, KR1, Cryptology Asset Group, and Ether Capital. Okay, let's jump right into it. Wow, this is a really red day today. Bitcoin dropped like crazy. I mean, yesterday it looked all like the recovery. We had this wick to the downside. The MACD hourly turned positive and all these things. But I mean, we were fooled. These guys, they know how to play this game. And I think a lot of people expected that we recover now, like me. And a lot of people were going long with margin trading with, for example, 10x leverage. And they were all liquidated. I mean, Plan B traded something like 2.5 billion longs were liquidated on some exchanges there. So this was a huge liquidation by whales. Yeah, and this is how the game works. So that's why I don't do any margin trading here. I mean, with the stocks here, when you're in red, you can wait, and then they will recover. We know this from the last corrections. This always happens in the bull market. But when you do margin trading, like with the 10x leverage, when this thing drops 10%, you're liquidated. Your bitcoins are gone, 100% loss. So this is very dangerous, and that's why I don't do this. It makes no sense because always the big guys win. They know exactly where are the stop losses and all these things, and they can manipulate the price down there. Then they go fishing, and yeah, then your 100% bitcoins are gone. So don't do this stuff. I mean, our stocks dropped also today. Bitcoin is like minus 16% right now. Ether minus 18. Polkadot minus 18%. Hive Blockchain minus 24. Hut8 minus 27. Bitfarms minus 26. Argo. So they're basically all red. This is a bloodbath again. But this is Bitcoin. I mean, we had crazy gains in the last few weeks, and yeah, now we have some huge red days. These things happen. Yes. Okay, let's move on. But guys, if you're new to this game and you know panicking, don't panic. This is nothing special for crypto and Bitcoin. This happens. We go crazy to the upside and then to the downside. I mean, it looked like the MACD here could cross positive on the hourly, but now it seems like we're going red again. And this MACD on the hourly is so crazy down right now. This is so oversold here. This is very interesting. Also, it's not oversold here. You cannot say this with MACD, but here the RSI was very low here on the hourly. Here also we have something like a double bottom here. And then we were going up again. So this is going to be interesting. Maybe we have a last huge week down here. Maybe we test the 42 again, 42,000, because this was the last high, the last all-time high before the last correction. So there should be huge support here. Maybe somewhere here, some support at 43,000. So we never know where this stops. But yeah, at some point it will go up again because we're still in the bull run. I will show you here. I mean, if you freak out, then zoom out. I mean, in October, we were at 10,000 Bitcoin. Now we're at 46,000. So we're still up a few 100%. And if we see the stock to flow model here from Plan B, we're still above the model. And the fair value here is at 100,000 at the end of in summer 2021. So not far away. And yeah, when we overshoot like the last bull run here, we can go a lot higher, like 200, 300,000 in this model. And if we go to the cross asset model here, which is a little bit more progressive, the fair value would be at 250,000, something like this. And when we overshoot like the last time, we can easily go to 300, 400, 500,000. You never know where Bitcoin tops. But I will say this is a very small correction. In a few months, you will look back and you will think, oh, what was this? This was nothing. So we can see here we're very close to this model here. And it's very nice that we're following this model here right now. So there's a huge way up. And yeah, I mean, the thing is, we know that big institutions are buying. For example, Michael Saylor said 3 days ago he will buy Bitcoin with 1.05 billion US dollars. He's buying right now like crazy. I mean, he's happy about this. And the crazy thing is, always when Michael Saylor announces that he will buy a lot of Bitcoin, the price drops. First it jumps like crazy and then it drops like crazy. And then 3 days later he tells us, oh, I have 20,000 new Bitcoins. Yeah, this is the game works. The small people, they hand these Bitcoins, panic like sheeps, hand these Bitcoins over to the big guys. So yeah, they should not complain when they stay poor. I mean, if you have not the nerves to do this game, you shouldn't do it. That's how easy it is. You have to wait, you have to be patient, you have to be strong, and then it will work. I mean, it works always in the bull run. Just trust yourself, trust the model, trust the stock to flow, and then you will win. Okay, so we have some news here. Bitfarms announced that the operating hash rate is right now 1.18 exahash, and that they have the full repayment of its debt. So, I mean, these are two very good news. First of all, we have a new hash rate leader of all our miners here we follow. Number 2 is right now Hut8 with 1.07 exahash and Riot with 1.06 exahash. So we have now 3 companies of these 6 companies above 1 exahash. So this is very good. They mine a lot of Bitcoin, should mine like more than 7 or should mine like 8 Bitcoins right now, 8 to 7 Bitcoins, 7 to 8 Bitcoins right now, which is a lot of money. And they were able to repay all this debt. I mean, they had this public offering, and they had now a lot of cash, and they repaid the debt, which is also very good. It's now a healthy company. So I expect big moves from Bitfarms when the Bitcoin price recovers in the upcoming days and weeks. Then we will see big moves from Bitfarms. Also, they're very close to Hut8 right now in my BMXI model. So it's not that Hut8 is like 2x over all the others. So it seems like Bitfarms is now climbing. Hut8 is still the number 1. I will show you here. Hut8 is still the number 1 here, still in my model, the most undervalued. And Bitfarms Spot is right now number 2. And what's very interesting, that all these miners are now hodlers. They all told us, Bitfarms told us, very proud that they're now hodling like crazy. Also, Hive Blockchain had some news here today. They say they're hodling like crazy. So, I mean, I said this a few months ago when I started with my model, that this is very important to hodl your Bitcoin to increase shareholder value, and that's why they all do this right now. Not because of me, but I was on the same. Yeah, I think my thoughts were correct, and I think the same as the miners doing. Okay, so we have some news from Hive Blockchain here. They bought like 6,000 new generation miners here, Bitcoin miners, with 444 petahash. They will install them in July and August within 2 tranches. So they have right now disclosed a hash rate of 1.67 exahash at the end of 2021, which is big, because right now Hive Blockchain makes the most money with Ethereum. So at the end of the year, there could be a big Bitcoin miner and Ethereum miner, which is very interesting. And Ethereum mining is now very profitable, so they use the cash they generate, or some of the cash, to invest into new equipment. The good thing is they will not dilute. They will do it with the cash flow they generate from Ethereum mining. And the good thing is our liquidity remains healthy with cash and coins valued over 65 million. Wow, I mean, this is a lot of money, and a lot of coins on the balance sheet, because Ethereum increased like crazy over the last few weeks. So this is very good for Hive. I mean, they make a lot of money right now. This is crazy. I will show you later. They had the best day in the history right now, and the stock drops like 25% right now. I mean, the most people don't understand anything about mining. That's what I'm sure right now. Yes, okay. We have very bullish news here from mining in general. So we have the hash rate here right now. The Bitcoin hash rate for 1 year. So 1 year ago we were at 110 exahash, and right now we are at 125. So this is not a big increase, like 10%. Okay, this is the low right now, but we can see in the last few days and weeks we're dropping here. And I mean, this is crazy. We're in a bull run. Mining is so profitable, and the hash rate drops, which is great for our miners, especially for the miners. They have already a lot of hash rate, like all these miners, I think. And yeah, in the bull market, the hash rate should rise because it's very profitable. A lot of miners come into the market, but here we can see the huge chip shortage. Everyone wants these chips, the computer industry, the car industry, the GPU industry, the ASIC industry, and they're all fighting for these chips, and it seems like the hash rate is not rising. And we can see this here. So the next difficulty adjustment, which is right now estimated at -5 to -2%. So it could be that the next difficulty within 10 days, so I mean it can change until then, but it could be that the difficulty will drop, so our miners would mine more bitcoins, and let's say the price increases again with a higher price. So this is very bullish. In a bull market you don't have this usually. And what else do we have? We have the mining profitability here right now, a Bitcoin 32 cents per day per terahash, which is a very nice profitability. What's also good, when we have these panic days here, the fees go up because people are trading a lot. Yeah, this is also very good for our miners. So we have right now 1.42 Bitcoins per block in fees, which makes like 20% or so of the whole block is right now transaction fees, which is very good for our miners. And in Ethereum, it's even more crazy. So the fixed block reward is 2 ETH, and the transaction fees are close to 5 Ethereum. So it's more than double of the fixed block reward. So like 70% or so of the block is in transaction fees. I mean, this is not good for Ethereum. You have to pay like 30, 40, 50 US dollars right now to make a transaction on Ethereum. So we still have these big scaling issues with Ethereum. But for Hive Blockchain, which is an Ethereum miner, it's very, very profitable right now. We can see 16.6 cents per day per mega hash. So the best day of the history of Hive Blockchain, you can say, and the stock drops like 26%. I mean, you can see it here. The mining profitability for Ethereum, I mean, this was yesterday here at 15.8 cents, and we are now even higher. So, I mean, when we had in August this DeFi crazy, I was thinking, oh, maybe this was the top for Ethereum profitability. And now we can see we're way above, and we're very stable above. So I will show you in the Ethereum mining calculator what Hive Blockchain is making money right now. So they have like 3.6 terahash. So this is a little bit less than 1% of the global Ethereum hash rate. They have a power consumption, let's say 30 megawatts, maybe a little bit less. I think maybe it's 25 or so. But this makes not a big difference. The cost per kilowatt hour should be at 3 cents, maybe lower, because in Sweden, where they have the major Ethereum facility, the electricity costs were very cheap this year because of all these lockdowns. So we can see the profit per day right now here is like 500,000 US dollars only from Ethereum. Then they have Bitcoin mining, which should make also another 100,000 or so. And yeah, they're mining like right now 350 Ethereum right now, and the power costs are like 21,000 US dollars. So the gross mining margin is way above is above 95% right now for Hive Blockchain. So they are making crazy money. You can see the profit per month here only from Ethereum. It's 15 million. So this is the gross profit. So you have a little bit of fixed cost. Let's say 1 million per month or so. So let's say they have 13-14 million per month. So this is a lot of money they make right now with the Ethereum mining. Yeah, this is crazy profitable right now. Okay, so let's move on. I can show you some other numbers here. Let's go to let's check the Bitfarms numbers here. So they have right now close to 1.2 exahash. The power consumption should be right now at 70 megawatts. The electricity costs maybe at 4 cents here. So we can show you what they are doing right now here. I mean, this is 1.0. I have to delete 1.0. I think this should work now. So they mine 0.28 Bitcoin per hour. This means, yeah, 6.8 Bitcoin per day. I think they don't have the transaction fees here in this calculator here. That's a little bit. It should be more. It should be more. But you can see the revenue here at 320,000 US dollars, and the Bitcoin mining profit per day is at 250,000. So they're making a lot of money right now, Bitfarms, for example. And the cross mining margin, where is it? At close to 80%. So they are very profitable. And here also the stocks drop like 27%. So yeah, this is a little bit ridiculous in my opinion, but this is how the market is. We have to play these things. We have to buy the dips because the people don't understand it. So Plan B says it's 2.5 billion BTC liquidation massacre. Don't do leverage, just hodl. So I mean, after the recovery yesterday, a lot of people, they went long and said, okay, now we're going up again, and then there we have another big dump. So don't do this margin or leverage trading here. 2.5 billion. I mean, these were a lot of small people were liquidated here. Okay, yeah, and then we have Michael Saylor here. He said 3 days ago, I will buy Bitcoin with 1.05 billion. I think he's buying now like crazy. He's buying all these dips, and in I think in 3 days or so he will tell us he have like another 23,000 Bitcoins. That's my estimation here. He will tell us that he bought another 23,000 Bitcoins, maybe less, maybe more. But this is crazy. I mean, the big guys, they're buying right now like the whales, or these are the whales, they're buying like crazy. And the small people, they're selling in panic. Yeah, we are still at 46,000. I mean, 1 month ago, we were at 30,000. So it's always rising, but in the short term, people are panicking. But this is how the game works. Only the strong will survive this, and only the strong will make a lot of money. And yeah, I will show you my portfolio a little bit. It's minus 21% today. I mean, I bought the dip here for Argo Blockchain, Hive Blockchain, and hightest a little bit. I increased these positions. I think it's now a little bit more down as I bought, but I don't care too much. So you can see this month I'm still up 103%. Since December I'm up 840%, and since September I'm up 2000%. So nothing happened here. We will see these rises again. I mean, we're in the middle of the bull market, but these corrections happen, and if you are patient, nothing will happen to you. Okay, guys. So I think that's it for today. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.